Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Morag here, and today I have a video for you using the fantastic September kits, and I'm also taking part in the October Moodboard challenge. And as you can see, there are lots of pretty elements on the mood board, although I'm not actually going to do an autumnal layout. Instead, I've been inspired by a couple of elements on the mood board. And in particular, the centre of the mood board included a wreath, and for me, I've interpreted that as a circle. In particular, I thought I would do a layout about my love of learning. So I don't mean learning in school or university, but just learning things every day. Just self-improvements, just finding out how to do things because I don't know how to do something. I think you never stop learning, to be honest. And the September kits are perfect for that. There are lots of different elements in the whole kit, of course, but there's quite a lot in there about learning, about going to maybe university or school. So it's the perfect time of year to be documenting this new chapter of the 2023. So when I came to think about what I would do for this layout, I really couldn't think of what photo I could use. How would I capture the fact that I like to learn, but not maybe in the traditional way? Of course, we all use the internet nowadays. I read a lot of books. And just find out things that I need to find out as and when I need to get that knowledge. I'm just waffling now. So, for example, I've taught myself how to use different software packages, how to take photos and camera settings and all those sorts of things. So it's just been a lifetime of just learning new things, really. So I'm going to create two clusters over that circle, the pattern papers. And I've gone through the chipboard pieces in the main kit. Aren't they absolutely huge? There are dozens and dozens of chipboard pieces. And I've used a frame on the left hand side there, and that would just give me the base just to do all my layering. And I'm just going to build up that cluster, just so it's a bit easier for me to have a little play around and layer my pieces. And on the right hand side, I've used another chipboard piece, which is that heart with the books filled in. Oh, just so cute. And I saw this fox with a stack of books. Well, that's just perfect for me. Long story short, but I started a company that has fox in the title, and it's, just made for me, if you ask me. So I'm just picking out pieces, and what I'm doing is looking at different shapes. So I've got different textures. Just really, I'm trying to avoid the gaps. So when I was trying to put that one together, I'd like to use the pieces I have there and that apple, but I didn't really like the fact there was a gap. So I was looking for perhaps a round piece that I could put behind. And then I remembered the vellum pieces that are in the embellishment kit. So initially I pulled out a tag, and then I saw the library card piece. Well, how perfect is that for my theme? And I love that little orange banner as well. So what I'm aiming to do is to layer my pieces so everything's overlapping or touching, so that they kind of really give a very cohesive look. And I'm just going to layer those other pieces. So I want to move that apple now that I can move it to the right hand side. And it is getting a little bit fast on the video. It did take me a long time. So it's not often I make a layout without a photo, of course, but I do find it a struggle to get photos nowadays. My kids do not share photos with me, and you know, I always forget to take photos unless it's for a special event. So maybe I should make that my mission this year, is to take more just casual photos. So I'm just going to trim down the little alarm clock here, just because there was quite a lot of white space. I'm just going to tuck it behind. It's funny, I was really struggling with the theme, and then, you know, the mood board, what could I do? But I think I saw those apples. Apples made me think of school, and then I saw those pieces and I thought, oh, I'll just do something really different for me. And believe it or not, it actually came together quite quickly once I'd got the idea. And I can't say I've had so much fun in just pulling out all those pieces and allowing them together. So if you wanted to do something like this, there is, of course, space for a photo. There's plenty of space in that circle. You could adjust the position of the clusters and easily tuck some photos in there without kind of wrecking the design. So to actually put some journaling on my page, I'm going to put one of the Pocket Live cards. When I stuck the circle down, I left the left-hand side open, so I can just easily stick the journal card in there, or cards if I want to. I do have a habit of making little pockets and things for pull-out things. I find them so cute. So just deciding what's best, because I don't want it to be too obvious, because I think that would detract from the circle design. So I don't mind it going over the edge, but it can't be a great big rectangular piece, because that will kind of just spoil that circle design. I've already sewn my pieces, so I can just stick that directly onto the background. And I'm loving how this turns out. There are so many pieces, and I've always got so much left at the end of the month. I'll try and put as many on as I can to use them up. And did you see the tassels? I think they're in the embellishment kit. Let me just check. The tassels that we've had this month are just so pretty. I love a tassel. I love the extra texture that you'll get from the tassel. I'm just trying to see where they come from. Oh yes, there they are. They're on the embellishment kit. So you'll get 12 tassels all together. How marvellous. And I've just fastened mine with a gourd pin onto that tag. Now my title is Every Day's a School Day, and I'm going to have that. Initially I thought I will go around the whole circle, but realised actually I needed half the circle. So I wrote down just to make sure I had enough letters, and then I had an idea of how many letters I needed across the bottom there, so I could literally try and space it out first time round. I do end up moving things around a little bit. It's so true, isn't it? Every day is a school day. We learn so much just in our everyday lives. So what I did find was the Y's were a lot longer than the other letters, so I've just trimmed mine down a little bit, just to keep them all the same length. Although looking at it, it does look quite cool, being a little bit longer. So I didn't leave enough space for the apostrophe, so I'm just having to move things around there. So I want to add a little bit of twine. Again, I'm going for a little bit of extra texture, but can't really decide at this time what's the best positioning for that. So I'm going to use a paper clip just to keep that journal card in place. And I can also add an extra sticker or a die cut. Hopefully that will make it just coordinate a little bit more with that cluster. And I forgot we have layered stickers in the main kit too. So I'm just going to take a look at those in a moment. Oh, I see, I've always got to carry on fiddling. never ends. Right, here are those layered stickers. So we've got stickers in the embellishment kit there. And I love journal stickers, and these are black on white. So one actually said never stop learning, so that was just perfect. Being creative, because that's my day job. So I say Kimberly and Kim have made this just for me. I knew that were true, eh? So those stickers are lovely because they've got a lovely stitch detail as well as different textures. So just almost finished off now. I just wanted to add a few white splatters. So I've got out my trusty old pizza box, and I've got some liquid white paint. What is it called? It is the Dina Wakley gloss spray, but you could use a diluted white acrylic paint to give you a nice pop. And that about sums it up. I did add a tag to the top left there and another layered sticker. And then the twine, I finally twiddled the twine through that cluster there. And I really love how this turned out. I hope you like it too. You can take part in the mood board challenge, which is on our Facebook group. Just upload your layout to the Facebook group post, which is in the featured section before the 31st of October. And you can be in with a chance to win $25 to spend in store. You'll also find the October sketch there, which you can enter as well. So that's 2 chances to win and get creative. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you've liked the video. Love to hear a comment or give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much now, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.